Okay, this is the fourth video in my mini series on division, and this is the fourth method and the last method we're going to look at for just now. This method is called the bunny hop method. You've seen something similar when we do number lines, and we can do subtraction like this, we can do addition like this. We used it in primary 6 this year to calculate time durations, or we maybe called them time jumps. So for division, jumps is fine, bunny hop, whatever you like. I'm just going to call it a jump, okay? But we need to use a number line to help us. And you'll see we've got an example one here. We've got a blank line that we're going to use to make a number line, okay? So the example is telling us that we're going to start off doing 30 divided by 10. Now it already tells us the answer is 3, okay, but I'm just going to score out the answer just now so we can re-figure it out together. So just focus on the 30 and the 10 just now. Okay, so I've got my number line and I'm going to start at 0. For all of these, I'm always going to start at 0. Okay, now here's my finishing point. I'm going to use some colour coordination to help us. So 30 is my finishing point. So I should be stopping at 30. Okay, if I have nice equal groups. If I couldn't get another group of 10 and ended up at 35, then I might have a remainder. But this one has no remainders. Okay, none of these ones for the jumps have remainders just now. I'm not ready for that yet until we learn the method confidently. Okay, so we want to finish up at 30. So that's in orange, and blue is the main colour for doing the working, as always in class. But on red, we're going to have groups of. So you'll see every time I do a jump, I'm never changing the groups I've got. I'm always doing a jump of 10. I've got groups of 10. Okay, so I'm doing 30, so that's my finishing point. Divided by 10, so how many groups of 10 can go into 30? So I'm just going to retrace the jump with my blue pen. So I've got one jump that you would write, and you have to make sure you write. The first jump took me to 10. So really I'm counting tens, groups of. These are all multiples of 10, 10, 20, 30, are all in the 10 times table, multiples of 10. Okay, but I've got one jump to 10, got two jumps to 20. Sorry about this little line here, I'm trying to use a trackpad instead of a mouse, it's quite tricky, never mind. Okay, so two jumps till 20, and my third jump of 10 take me to 30. Okay, so I have completed 1, 2, 3 jumps. So why is the answer 3? Because I wanted to get to 30, I was dividing 30 by groups of 10, so I did jumps of 10. I did 3 jumps, so my answer was 3. Okay, this one might be a little bit easier, but we're just starting off, so we'll start off small before we get more challenging. But I've got 4 divided by 2. Okay, so in orange is the number that I want to get to. So I'm just going to write that here. I want to reach 4. Okay, I'm going to go into groups of 2. I'm going to jump in 2s, and I'm going to see where I end up, and I'll write that in blue. Okay, I'm going to do all the rest of my working in blue. So the reason I've done orange is because we know that's the starting number at the front here. We want to divide that number. We want to divide it by the numbers in the red, so that's groups of. Red is groups of. Okay, so I start at 0, like I said, and I'm dividing 4 by 2, so that means I'm doing groups of 2. Okay, so my first group of 2 take me to about there. So I've got a group of 2. Now you can write +2 in the jump, you can write it above. I quite like to write it in, if I'm being honest with you. Doesn't really matter. It's just your choice how you prefer to set it out. As long as you do the correct method, I don't mind how you set it out. So I've got my jump of 2, and I reached 2. Okay, I've got another jumpy 2, and just excuse my drawing there. We'll make it, okay. Now I didn't quite make it to 4 there. Let me not confuse you. So the reason I'm rubbing this jump out, because I stopped just before 4, and that's technically not correct, and we want to be correct in number. So I'm doing a jump of 2, and I'm stopping at the line. Now it doesn't matter that it's not a perfect line for your jump, as long as I get the numbers right. Okay, so I did one jump of 2, and I did a second jump of 2, and I reached 4. Okay, so that tells me that 4 divided by 2 is however many jumps that I have completed. So how many jumps have I completed? 1, 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay, so this was the bunny hop method, the division jumps method. Okay, and we've only looked at a couple of short examples. We're going to do more in class. Now this is the 4th video, so a little bit like multiplication, I'm going to teach you all methods, and I will ask you to choose which one is the one that you prefer. Okay, so if you haven't watched any of the other videos yet, make sure you go back and do that. There's 4. This is the 4th video, so that means there's 3 others, and I'm going to be asking you in class to pick your favourite method that works best for you. So this was the jump method. Okay, thank you for watching.